Welcome to Explain Verse BD. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the most fascinating stories of world cinema, explained in simple and enjoyable English. I'm Explain Verse BD, and today's video is extra special, because we're diving into a chilling, spine-tingling horror comedy thriller. The movie we're exploring is Sumathi Valavu. In this film, a mysterious legend haunts a bend in the road, where a tragic event many years ago left behind a restless spirit. Here, fear, suspense, and even a little humor are all woven together, revealing a terrifying truth that will make your skin crawl. If you think you're brave enough to see the full story, don't skip this video. Watch until the very end. Because we're not just going to tell you the plot, we'll reveal every twist, every eerie encounter, and the unseen forces behind the horror. So get ready as we unravel the mysterious, horrifying, and thrilling tale of Sumathi Valavu. The story begins in 1953, at a sharp bend on a quiet road. A pregnant woman named Sumathi was murdered by her lover. Since then, that bend became infamous. Locals whisper about strange experiences. Accidents happen. People claim to see her spirit. The road was eventually named Sumathi Valavu after her. And this is the story of that legend. In a village called Kal, some businessmen often stopped near the forest bend. One night, a young man's father prayed to their family deity, asking permission to cross the cursed bend. The deity refused. But the young man didn't believe in ghosts or superstitions. His wife, Chinny, warned him calmly. "Don't go alone. The gods protect us." He ignored her. He argued. "These silly stories will only hold me back." Eventually, he dared, and Chinny quietly followed. At the bend, it looked beautiful, peaceful, almost too peaceful. Then, Chinny noticed a woman walking below. Her smile faded instantly. It was Sumathi, taking Chinny's form. Suddenly, his eyes went completely white. The scene cut, jumping decades later. A new forest officer arrived. The villagers warned him, "This place is cursed. Sumathi's spirit haunts the bend." He met Apu, who ran a VCD shop. Apu was fearless around people, but terrified of ghosts, especially Sumathi. Years earlier, a girl named Malu, nicknamed Badran, disappeared before her wedding. Everyone believed Apu helped her escape, though he denied it. Her fiancé, Badran, blamed Apu for her disappearance, creating a bitter rivalry. The village prepared for the annual festival, held to calm Sumathi's spirit. A man named Cheman, a local tantric, performed rituals at the bend. Bundles of red, black, and yellow threads hung on a sacred tree. A trident stood with a lemon on top, blood dripping from it. Meanwhile, a woman named Suja, grieving her husband's suicide, met Apu. He offered her a job, and she accepted.
The festival began, dancing, singing, and the nadis performing a sacred ritual. Their ancestors had sealed away the powers of Sumathi's samadhi, preventing her wrath from spreading. After the ritual, they blessed everyone with tilak and left a small bundle, saying, "Bury this tomorrow morning." That night, Murli, a drummer from another village, tried to leave despite warnings. On the road, he felt something following him. He saw a rotting corpse crawling with maggots, and behind it, a shadow with long, sharp nails. The shadow vanished as suddenly as it appeared. That same night, Apu woke screaming from a nightmare. His mother comforted him. His father laughed it off. Meanwhile, one drummer collapsed near the bend and was hospitalized. At the wedding Apu helped organize, the girl he loved was marrying someone else, and he had to serve food and handle arrangements. Baba taunted him, and villagers whispered about the drummer incident. Apu and his friends grew furious, lies and grudges fueling their anger. In a fight, Apu accidentally slapped Bama, Malu's younger sister. Her family saw an opportunity for revenge, but Bama defended him, saying it was an accident. Apu felt guilty but grateful. That night, a jeep arrived at the checkpoint. The new sub-inspector, SI, demanded the road be opened, mocking village customs. He sneered at Sumathi's legend, saying, "Ghosts don't exist. If she's out there, let her try and stop me." As the SI walked down the bend, the jeep suddenly died. He noticed someone in the forest, smoking, exactly like him, a perfect doppelganger. The figure whispered, "What was Sumathi talking about?" The jeep caught fire and rolled toward him. He screamed, the scene cutting abruptly to black. The next morning, Apu walked Ali to school, catching glimpses of Bama. Chaman teased him. In a distracted moment, Apu bumped into the SI again, a reminder that danger and curses were never far away.
Varma smiled, apologizing for her little brother's slap. Apu reassured her, "It's okay, he's just a kid." Their friendship blossomed. One evening, Apu and friends arrived late to the bend. Checkpoint closed. They shared a meal under the shadow of Sumathi Bend. There, Apu met Badra Kaki, a woman from Sumathi's village. She told the forest officer, "Years ago, people practicing black magic tricked Sumathi. They married her under false pretenses. She was about to be a mother, unaware she would be sacrificed in a ritual to boost their power. They burned Sumathi alive with her unborn child. But before she died, she swore revenge. Her spirit haunts this bend, and it will destroy anyone who dares disrespect her." From that moment, the cursed bend was no longer just a story. It became a warning. And for Apu, his friends, the forest officer, and anyone daring to disrespect the legend, the question remained: who will survive Sumathi Valavu's wrath next? The villagers whispered, "Sumathi doesn't harm the good, she protects them." Bhadrakaki explained, "She's like a guardian spirit, but Apu, you have a connection with that bend. Trouble is coming, and the whole village may turn against you." Apu felt a chill run down his spine. Why did Kaki say this? What was about to happen? At that moment, Mahesh, Malu's army brother, arrived on a month's leave.
Apu opened up to him. "I need to know what really happened that night." Meanwhile, the SI became involved. The teacher who brought cassettes was pregnant but in critical condition. And Badra warned that only one could be saved, the mother or the baby. Crossing the checkpoint at night was the only way. Everyone agreed, whatever happens, happens. Even Apu, usually terrified of ghosts, showed courage. They quickly loaded the teacher into the van, but suddenly a tree fell across the road. Shaman whispered, "Sumathi won't let you pass." Everyone tried to move the massive tree. Inside the van, the teacher's cries grew louder, then suddenly went silent. Panic gripped them. When they checked, the teacher was gone from the van, her voice now echoing from inside the jungle.
Chaos erupted. Cheman was struck by something thrown at him, the bundle he had buried underground, just as Nadiz instructed. The group split up to search, following screams that came from all directions. Near the waterfall, they saw the teacher leap from above. Apu's father approached a dark figure, thinking it was her. But the figure had no head. They slipped in fear, seeing the head lying on the ground, staring at them. A strange tune played. Then, everything vanished. Apu, alone, saw the teacher cutting open her own belly, lifting her baby in the air. It was Sumathi's illusion. The real teacher had never left the van. Both mother and child were safe. By morning, they were taken to the hospital, and Apu's mother came to check on him. Meanwhile, Mahesh and the SI hunted a wild boar, then had a small celebration. The SI admitted, "I studied your sister's case. I can't say whether Apu or Sumathi caused it, but your sister, she's gone." A jungle guide overheard and revealed the truth. Sumathi scares people to protect them. The Brahma Rakshas in the forest is dangerous, and she ensures no one enters or leaves the sacred area. Apu and Bama grew closer, but trouble arose. Vamar's family tried forcing Bama into another marriage. Apu's father stepped in. "I'll take responsibility for Bama's wedding." Even though Bama ran away briefly, Mahesh helped Apu escape the chaos. Then came the confrontation at the corner. Badra and the SI tried to harm Apu. Fog enveloped the area, and eerie figures appeared, knocking them unconscious. When Apu awoke, he realized the strength he had felt was Sumathi herself protecting him. She fought the attackers, throwing Badra into a rock, and strangled the SI, disappearing like smoke. Apu reached Bama, but she refused to run away. "It was Malu Didi's mistake, not ours. We're staying here." The next day, Malu Didi returned. Apu saw that the daughter he thought was lost was alive. He confronted Mahesh. "Last night, you saved me at the corner." Mahesh replied, "I'm in the army, but I couldn't have been there. You're mistaken." Apu realized it wasn't Mahesh. It was Sumathi. The final revelation came when Apu faced Malu's husband. He explained how Sumathi had helped Malu escape safely. Without her intervention, Apu, timid as he was, could never have faced the horrors of that corner alone. Sumathi's spirit, the film reveals, is not merely vengeful. She is a guardian, protecting the innocent while punishing the guilty. Even in the real world, that road remains avoided at night. Solo travelers report flat tires, strange pushes, and eerie presences. No one truly knows what's real, but the legend lives on. So, if you've ever ventured near that bend, or know someone who has, share your story.
And until next time, stay safe and watch the stories. Friends, that was today's chilling yet heart-pounding story. The dark and mysterious world of Sumathi Valavu. Have you ever wondered, what if you were drawn into a place where every shadow hides a secret, every turn whispers a ghostly warning, and every moment of survival comes at the cost of someone you love? This movie isn't just a horror tale. It's a reflection of life itself, where we face fears, fight battles, lose and learn, and sometimes discover strength we never knew we had.
If this story touched your heart or sent shivers down your spine, give this video a like. And if you want to join us on more journeys into fear, mystery, and suspense, subscribe to the channel and become a part of our family. Because there are many more terrifying, thrilling, and unforgettable cinematic stories coming your way. Stories you definitely don't want to miss. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, no matter how deep the darkness, light will always find its way through.